have to claim all 3 points. Joining me in the commentary position is Nordin again, the legend that played in 5 SEA Games for the national team, the former head coach and now instructor for the FIH. Nordin, it's a big game for Singapore because they have to get the result, but they have to get some goals on the board as well.
Yes, big game. I think this more important game than yesterday. They have to get at least double digit.
With Hong Kong drawing, that puts them on to 8 points, sitting 1 point behind Kazakhstan. When we say the draw, they won in the shootout, so they do get 2 points for that. They get an extra point. So Singapore win here, they will go above them, but it has to be comprehensive. They have a +4 goal difference, Kazakhstan +24. That is why they have to go and chase some goals against a young, very inexperienced Cambodia side. Straight away, a little slip there from Heng, which has allowed Singapore to drive forwards, and that's the first ball going in favour of Ting. Scoops it across very quickly. Syasya goes into the box, kicked away though by Sreytouch. Singapore trying to retain possession, hooked away from Soth, the 15-year-old. Yes, that's right, you heard the 15-year-old. They have 3 14-year-olds in the squad. The youngest is number 15, Duong, who was born on the 15th of September 2001. Very much trying to start out in their hockey career, this Cambodia side. The hit goes now in favour of Singapore. They'll be looking to get an early goal just to settle those nerves. Driven into the D and well defended, but a bit of a wild swing there, but she got away with that, did Sam. So a chance for Cambodia to clear their lines. They don't, however. Nadia picks up the loose ball, fires it into the D. Syasya was bearing down, however, picked off by Heng. That's better. That's the skipper, Laura Tan, firing it out wide. Nicole Kwek driving into the D, trying to create a few problems. On the turn is Ivy Chan. A big wild swing from her means that the opportunity is wasted. But it's a nice 90 seconds from Singapore pushing forwards, isn't it, Nordin? They've got to go after this game.
Yes, they should play an attacking game, but they need to play a smart game. They cannot rush the game where they have to fight the crowd. They need to really open up and open the game out so that they can penetrate.
Just so you know, there's a belting game going on pitch 2 at the moment. Thailand taking on Hong Kong to see who will qualify with China. Hong Kong went 2 goals up. The Thais have pulled one back. There's 10 minutes left in the first half there. We'll bring you the score update. That's the men's division, of course. Here, it is the women, and it is Singapore that are firmly in control of this one. Helped down the line easily by Cheryll. However, wasted once more, and the little turnover was cheap again. So Cambodia will have another opportunity to try and clear their lines.
Cambodia is backing the D. I think the Singapore team should go out down the channel and go to the bar line and attack.
Let's see if they heed those words. As mentioned, we were a little bit disappointed with the performance yesterday. They backed off and played half press, which kind of affected them to an extent. That 2-0 defeat against Thailand. They were more than happy to just accept that. So I think the fans that have come out today are expecting a little bit more. They're getting it here, though, in the opening 4 minutes. A nice ball down the line, played into the path of Ting. Play allowed to continue. Ting fighting away, trying to hook it back in. The joining of the sticks means it's going to be a short corner, and it's Singapore now that have the advantage.
I think getting the penalty corner would be a very good strategy for them today, because I don't think the Cambodian experienced enough to defend the short corner.
That's the thing, and you have a look at the height advantage as well as the physical build. It is Singapore that are bigger, and that's epitomised. They only had 4 in and around the D yesterday. They've got 7 today. It's teed up nicely. Cheryll makes no mistake, and that is exactly what Singapore are going to have to do today. Just 4 minutes in, and already they're sprinting back with the ball. They know they need goals, but a real cool, calm finish from Cheryll.
Yeah, that was a very good goal. They should just stay this way, get the penalty corners. I think they will get the goals from there.
Perfect start then for Singapore. If they're to score a goal every 5 minutes, they'll win 14-0. That is the scoreline that this Cambodian side have been beaten 2 of the 3 previous games. Thailand and Kazakhstan were the ones that defeated them. So this should give us an indication on Singapore's prowess to go forwards as well with the scoreline here. Syasya, a little bit of time and space, finds Laura Tan. Scoops it down to the byline, the little layoff and back into Nicole Kwek. She fires it into the D, danger not cleared yet though. Syasya working hard, right on the edge, trying to make something happen. Eunice Teng skipping and jinking past, but the foot came up from the oldest player on the field of play, Chheoung, the 35-year-old, the senior veteran of this Cambodia side, and with the touch of the foot comes the second penalty corner. Singapore with a chance to double their advantage. Again, lots of bodies up in and around the D. Cheryll again fires it in. It did take a little nick, so that's going to be a long corner. Good defending there from Cambodia.
Yes, good defending, good fast first runner.
A testament to some of these youngsters. Already, Chheoung, the number 3, who's only 14 years old as well. She's already amassed 19 caps for the national team. So you can tell that they are very new to this format and getting themselves into the hockey syndrome and into the hockey system. Good to see the developing countries of Southeast Asia trying to compete. It can only bode well for the SEA Games as well. There's a mistake defensively from the 15-year-old Soth, and it's penalty corner number 3. Will we see a variation this time?
Yeah, I think they should try another variation because the Cambodian team are running with only 1 up. That means 1 runner up only.
There's the stop. Syasya this time scoops it forwards, and the little nick from Ting goes just wide. So it was a chance from Ting. Tries to create for the shots, struck, deflected, and long corner. And it is getting very, very congested there inside that D.
Yes, very. I think the Singapore team needs to have a plan and probably like switching the play or really use the whole area of the pitch to bring them out.
So go backwards to draw them out,
Yes,
and then
if you
go
have
back
to,
in.
yeah, if you have to.
Let's see if they can do that. Bodies all over the place inside the outer and the inner D. Aliza helped on from Toli Min, nobody there. So a simple clearance picked up by Nicole Kwek. That's a little bit better from Singapore, however it does just catch the foot, so the hit will go in favour of Cambodia. Zini. Eunice Teng, nice little give and go. Nice angles from Singapore. But again, just couldn't make it happen, nor seeking on that occasion. Good challenge from Toli Min. Fires it forwards. Easily dealt with by the veteran Chheoung. Just fires that one out of play though. Of course, the Singapore men will take to the field a little bit later on as well. All barring a disaster, we mentioned this yesterday, they have qualified already for the semi-finals that will take place on Saturday. Laura Tan helps that one forwards. Here she is again. Nicole Kwek. Well, the collision just a little bit too much for the officials, who straight away indicate that it's a hit to Cambodia. Singapore coming again. They couldn't clear the ball there, Cambodia. So again, Singapore wasteful. I don't really suppose it matters if they go through the whole competition and only lose the one game. They will qualify with that. However, they will want to try and get themselves in a better position goal-wise. Laura Tan helps it forwards, easily picked up by Nora Seekin. Back to Laura Tan. Again, trying to thread it through the eye of a needle. Everybody camped in the final quarter of Cambodia. A chance here for Nadia. Short corner number 6.
Actually, they are playing well. Singapore are playing well. They are getting the penalty corners, but they need to convert every penalty corners because it's quite easy for this team.
2 from 5, so a 40% ratio of conversion. We saw China the other day. They were up to 75% after 5 of theirs against Hong Kong. They really were completely awesome. The question is, can Singapore convert this one as well? Not the best pace back, but that's nicely set up. Cheryll with a wild swing, and again harmlessly behind.
Sometimes this is the problem. If you have too many variation, you want to try everything. Should just keep it simple.
Something that's taught to the youngsters all the time. KISS, keep it simple, stupid, just so that it sticks in your memory and sticks in your mind. These professionals are no different. They train exactly the same way, where simplicity is sometimes genius. Lovely ball down the line. Tries in here with it back. A little scoop forwards from Nadia. Cambodia still managed to come away with the ball though. A run. Tried to help it forwards. Well defended by Cheryll. Sofia plays it to Aliza. Nice ball down the line. A nice little turn as well from Tiffany Ong. Tees it up nicely, scoot forwards and a good save in the end. However, another penalty corner goes in favour of Singapore. Number 7. It is great to see, though, that more countries wanting to be involved in this World League and given the opportunity to develop the game of hockey globally, as it were. No ranking for Cambodia at the moment. However, they will get one after this tournament. Again, a little variation. Cheryll smashes it forwards. That's going to be number 8.
To give them credit, they are playing not too bad for the Cambodian.
Only 2 players aren't teenagers in this Cambodia side. Everybody else down as young as 14 really does tell you that they are starting with the complete basics. Tiffany Ong this time fires it forwards. It's a good save, not once but twice, and in the end Sreytouch jumps on the ball just to kill it and give Singapore another opportunity.
In this situation, if they realize that the goalkeeper, Cambodian goalkeeper, is inexperienced, they should put 3 or 4 attackers on her for the rebounds, because she is not actually kicking the ball away, she is just stopping the ball. So that is the best time for them to get the rebounds.
Not the best hit there from Cheryll. Good chasing back, however, the foul conceded by Toli Min. Chheoung with the ball forwards, easily picked off though by Laura Tan. Sofia keeps it simple. Cheryll, that's a lovely turn from Laura Tan in the centre. Scoot forwards and a lovely deft little touch around the corner, but just too far from Tam Wan Ting. You could see exactly what she was trying to do, and that was better from Singapore. A little bit more dynamic going into the D and creating problems.
Yes, exactly. That was a better move and good running off the ball by Tan Wan Ting.
Well, a mistake there from Chheoung. Played into the middle. Nadia just couldn't get there. They can't clear their lines though. Tan couldn't get it out of her feet. Sofia into Syasya. Another one. So we're into double digits, but that's in the penalty corner stake now.
Very good spin from Syasya.
They're just about to start the second half in the men's Pool A game. Thailand trailing by 2-1 at the half-time interval there. That will have a bearing on who goes through. So a massive game over on pitch 2 for the men. Here, this is a big game for Singapore. They need goals. Nice start, scoot forwards, and again it's going to be another penalty corner. Chheoung got her foot there. Penalty corner number 11. I think you're right, Nordin. Back to basics, get it to the edge, hammer it forwards. However, they tried to be clever, and it works this time. And it's a cool finish from Eunice Teng. And it's probably come just at the right time for Singapore, because they were getting frustrated, having not scored for what, neon 10, 15 minutes. An important goal for Singapore then, 11 minutes before half-time, 3-0. So 5, 8, 11 minutes are the gaps between the goals that Singapore have scored. That was good stick work though from Theab, the 19-year-old. Noratan does well just to skip out of the way of that one. Singapore can come forwards again. That's well one back from Syasya, who's really impressed as this tournament's gone on. Lovely ball back inside. Ivy Chan thought about the shot. It's still Ivy Chan. Tees it up nicely, and that should have been number 4, Tiffany Ong, pushing it wide. How many more opportunities does Singapore want to keep adding to the scoreline?
They should have scored that goal. Should have passed slightly earlier, not too close to the goalkeeper, and the angle will become smaller, acute.
Well, one back from Noratan. Taken quickly. Syasya just moves it on. That's good stick work as well. Singapore now driving into the D. Surely it's number 4 here. No questions about that. That is a fine, fine finish. And like we said, it's like buses. They don't come in ones. You don't get one for a while, and all of a sudden we get 2 in the space of 2 minutes.
Good. They need to keep this momentum and the mood of attacking.
I think more importantly, it came in open play, which is a big thing as well. So not just scoring from the short or penalty corners, but scoring in open play as well.
Yes, you're right. And it seems that the Cambodian, the players are a bit tired and not running too much now. I think this is the best time for them to really step up the pace.
Well, it's exactly what they're doing, because there's a chance here. Sasha's got herself into the box. Shoots from the edge of the D. Good save in the end. Sreytouch had to pull off a big save there. Singapore all over Cambodia at the moment, and the little foot was used, so it is going to be penalty corner number 12. We're down to a 20% conversion rate from the penalty corners. Let's see if the pace is there to get it to the edge of the D. That's the key element of the set play in the penalty corner. That's a little bit better. Syasya tees it up. Well, it looked almost like nobody wanted to shoot. I thought the first one went in, to be quite honest. Shin, I thought that was in, because so did the referee and the umpire over on the far side. However, she waited.
Yeah, I think the ball hit the upright.
It looked like it hit the backboard. I did tell you I was going to get my eyes tested before the weekend, okay? As it is, it doesn't matter. It's Singapore that find themselves 5-0 up. That's the most important thing for them.
I think the game has improved ever since Singapore start to pick up the pace, play with high intensity, and they are getting more space now.
Don't think I need to get my eyes checked after that, because they have given the goal to Chua Sin Ni.
The second one.
The first one, that one there, the shot in, it's been awarded. Just announced over the loudspeaker system for all the fans that are here. It is the goal scorer again. Checks back inside, little reverse pass into the path of Norasikin. It's Noratan. Gets it out of her feet, plays it forwards quickly. Syasya on the turn. Syasya drills from range. Another good save from Sreytouch. Well, there could have been at least 4 or 5 more goals for Singapore had it not been for the big keeper in goal. That's nice play. Noratan again, trying to take on the mantle of playmaker. Norasikin down the line. Little turn from Ting. pulls it back, but everybody had gone in. There was nobody arriving a little bit later. Chaim went forward, lost possession. Eunice Teng, and the little deflection over and wide.
That was a better game, better play from Singapore, and they should not delay the game, and they will find space, more space.
Nortan scooped forwards. That's going to be another short corner, and it is. Ball just bouncing up and hitting Chheoung. Short or penalty corner number 13, whatever your preference is in calling it. All we know is that Singapore have had lots of opportunities in this first half. Really give them a good boost of confidence if they could nick another one here. Nortan takes it on. Number 14. Well, from all the games I've commentated on since we've been here, this is the most in one half that we've had from a team, so it shows complete and total dominance from Singapore. Good stop, Syasya. Scoop forwards, another good save as well. And another penalty corner.
Yeah, that's the way, because Singapore players press on the goalkeeper, so they will get penalty corner again.
You called it. That's exactly what they've done. Six players in and around the box now. Syasya again, scoop back out. It worked last time. Will it work this time? Fired in, not once, but twice from Eunice Teng. Singapore wanting the penalty corner there, not given.
Yeah, Eunice claimed back stick from the defender.
A little bit of an error there, taking it from the wrong place. So the umpire very quick in flagging that one up. And quite rightly so. Good touch from Cheryll Chia, who drives it goal bound from Syasya, just wide. Nicely helped down the line from Nicole Kwek. Ivy Chan, who's worked hard as ever. Eunice Teng dives into the D, scoop forwards, but another good save. However, the crossbar rattled. Almost a comedy of errors defensively for Cambodia. Scoop forwards again from Tiffany Ong. Hacked away, penalty corner. Oh, sorry, no, it's not. It's a long corner, I meant to say. Well, a real chance there for Singapore. Aliza, well read on that occasion from Theab. Well, if you can hear that screaming and cheering, there's an absolute blockbuster going on pitch 2. Hong Kong now leading Thailand by 3-2. A huge, huge game to see who will qualify with China from Pool A in the men. 25 minutes left in that. We'll bring you a score update shortly. However, this one looks as though Singapore are going to get the job done. We knew that, but it was a question of how well they're going to get the job done. It's been a dominant performance, though, hasn't it, from Singapore?
Yeah, it is. They are playing well, just that I think sometimes this kind of game, they need some experience and composure in front of the goal. because they need to at least hit the target.
Chance here to keep the ball moving. The reverse shot comes in, just kicked away, so long corner. Into the final 45 seconds. 2 balls on the pitch, so that completely not acceptable. And they got time for one more before the interval. Fired in, lovely touch there from Ivy, who just pulls it back. Chia helps it in. That's a lovely touch as well from Tiffany Ong, who helps it on. Back to Tiffany Ong. Nicely played inside the reverse shot, going goal bound. It was Theab that was in the way. That's going to take us to the half-time break, but it is going to be a penalty corner before half-time is called. The clock stopped with 2 seconds on it. No real need on that occasion because the horn will go now. And it tells us that so far we've had 16 short corners in favour of Singapore. Everybody now forwards to try and get one more before the interval. There's the stop. Well, it's the veteran, is it, that's been told to go away? No. Everything all stops just for a moment. Taken again. Tolim Min fires it goal bound. The loose one picked up. Cheryll Young skips past a couple of challenges. It hits the foot again. Singapore will be given the opportunity to take this as well. Well, the variation not working on that occasion. So still a lot of work for Singapore to do in the second half to get themselves some more goals.
Yes, I think they need to attack down the channel, pick up the pace, use the whole space on the pitch, and get more penalty corners and convert. They should not slow down the game.
They've got to keep the pace. They've got to keep the tempo. It's 5-0 at half-time with 17 short corners and only 3 converted from the pressure that they've had. So Singapore will go in search of more goals in the second half, and that's coming up in about 10 minutes' time. Join us then. Very warm welcome back to the Sengkang Hockey Complex. What a game we have had here. It's been Singapore all one-way traffic. 5-0 they lead against Cambodia, who look to be struggling. But Singapore need to go in search of goals. They need more. And with the 17 penalty corners they had in that first half, they only managed to convert 3. So they have been wasteful as well. Chance here straight away though. Eunice Teng tries to keep the ball moving. Hit goes in favour of Singapore. Get the thoughts of Nordin in a few moments' time as Singapore look to go again. Norisikin pulls it back across the face of goal, and that was another opportunity and chance. Singapore have to get goals, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And I think second half Singapore is slightly playing better because they are switching the ball around and, you know, they're keeping up the pace. And they got a shot corner now.
Just another one right at the start of this second half.
Oh,
no.
They changed their...
Well, the umpires are in contact with each other, so they do know what's going on, which is an important thing. The umpires today, Ayu Zainuddin on the far side, Tanisha Pereira on this near side. Singapore win it back high up the field of play. Lovely little turn there from Tiffany Ong. And a chance here. The ball struck goal bound from Norisikin. Good save again.
That is exactly I meant how they should play. They should move the ball around and move the defenders, and they will find more space.
Well, that's exactly what they're starting to do this second half. Nicely thread through. Ivy Chan helps it forwards. Scoop back in. It's a second for Tiffany Ong, who makes no mistake. But more importantly, gives Singapore a goal very early at the start of this second half.
Yes, hopefully they can get more goals. Sometimes when we talk about the, getting goals, sometimes they focus too much on getting goals. I think sometimes they need to focus on to play well first. Then the goals will come in.
Well, when we mentioned the men's Pool A game a little earlier, it was Hong Kong leading by 3-2 against Thailand. That was with about 25 minutes to go. It's now the Thais that have taken the lead by 4-3 with just under 10 minutes to go. So what an encounter that one's turning out to be as well. Singapore still hungry, still in search of more goals. The reverse shot, and it's not bad at all. It was just inside the D from Eunice Teng. That bus eulogy comes along again, 2 in the space of a minute.
Yes. Keep that momentum and keep the ball moving, speed of the ball.
Dream start for Singapore then, right at the start of this second half. 2 goals in the space of a minute means that they're well and truly back on top, but they are doing what you said and suggested, and that's moving the ball a lot quicker from side to side, causing issues and problems. They are stretching that Cambodian defence as well. It's all that Cambodia can do is just to launch it down the other end and get themselves back into shape and regroup. Nice ball played forwards. Cambodia defence has gone to sleep. Eunice Teng helps it on. A real chance. Ivy Chan booted away again from Sreytouch. 16-year-old has pulled off save after save after save, it has to be said. Tolly Min tees it up nicely.
That was a very good ball from Tolly Min.
But it's just the pace and the movement of the ball that's catching everybody out now. And that's why Singapore look so much better at the start of this second half. Can they keep that going? Easily picked up. Tiffany Ong, though, unfortunate on that occasion. Given away again. Toli Min helps it on. Eunice Teng went round 1, just couldn't get round 2. Heng trying to play away out of trouble. That's well picked up. And Singapore now with Ivy Chan have a chance. She dives into the D. Gets to the byline. Can she pull it back? No. Long corner. Another hit for Singapore.
Now, if you realize that Singapore is switching the ball a bit more.
They are looking good for it as well. Nice play again. Toli Min tried to just change the angle again. Well, as you said, it's the right thing to do, is to move that ball from side to side to drag that defence all over the place. It's worked in the opening few minutes. They now need to keep this pressure on. Cheryll. Good play from Tiffany Ong. Nice little pullback as well. All the sticks flying together. Means it'll be a hit in favour of Cambodia. Nice play as Singapore look to come forwards. However, a poor little pass there means that it's easy for Thon.
Good quick restart.
Toli Min helps it on. Nicole Kwek gets herself into the danger zone. Does well. Just couldn't keep it in play though. Again, it's something that we didn't see in yesterday's game, isn't it? The quick restarts from Singapore. They took their time. They took their foot off the pedal. Never really advanced and progressed as we thought that they would. Yet it's been a different ethos and a different mentality tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Today, I think they probably maybe they have discussed it yesterday, but today they are moving the ball and they are playing slightly better.
Ball played forwards, looking for the run there of Phan. However, not enough yellow shirts getting forwards for Cambodia to apply too much pressure. So Singapore just picked them off. A little bit of a mix-up there between Nurul and Tiffany Ong about who should go for the ball. Soth just fires that one right out of touch. Cheryll back inside. Nice little ball as well. It's just helped on into Sofia. Sofia drives it into the D. Laura Tan with the reverse strike as well, and it wasn't bad. And it's another goal in open play. Singapore can feel very, very happy about that.
Yes, it was a very good move by Lee Min and Laura. Nice backhand.
I think we did the maths, didn't we, a little bit earlier on, where we looked at the goal difference in this women's pool. And way out in front is Thailand on +32. Kazakhstan have +24. Now don't forget, they will pick up 1 point for that. It's called the overtime win, but of course it was a penalty shootout because they did draw their game with Hong Kong. Hong Kong will pick up an extra point for winning that. That's why this is such a crucial game. Hong Kong are currently on +5, Singapore +4, Kazakhstan +24. So this really is going to help the goal difference for the Singaporean ladies. That's why they are aiming for double digits. Got another game against Brunei tomorrow. They'll be expecting a big scoreline there as well. And then, of course, they do have a big game against Kazakhstan that could decide their fate as they go into the final game. It's been great to see the Singapore ladies perform and play. The fans have come out to support them. There's a few less today, but the girls all come over and have their photographs taken with all the fans and sign autographs after each game, which is always good to see. Nice ball driven in. So it's only the second short corner of this half for Singapore.
I hope they can do better than first half.
3 from 17 isn't a great return, is it? Not when you've only got 4 defenders and a goalkeeper to beat, and Singapore had pushed 7 players in and around the D. Opting now to go for 6, and it is going to be Ivy Chan that will deliver. Better, Syasya with the strike. The loose one picked up, To Lee Min, another good save. Well, it could really have been a cricket score had it not been for Sreytouch in goal, because she has come to the rescue time and time and time again for this Cambodian side.
Yes, I agree with you. I think she is playing very well. She has saved at least clear 10 goals.
Well, some may say that's her job, and that's what she's in there for. You still have to keep them out, though. To Lee Min back inside. Laura Tan scoop down the line to Chua Shin Ni. Pulls it back, well picked off by Phon. Taken quickly. Laura Tan fires it in, goal bound as well from a real acute angle, as it is long corner awarded. So again, Singapore look to push forwards. Lovely play from Syasya. Helps it in, another long corner. So pressure mounting for the Cambodian ladies. Aliza fires it down the line. It's a lovely little touch from Chwani Sinni. Play continues. Laura Tan helps it on. Scoop forwards from Syasya and another good save. Syasya with the return. The reverse shot, scoop forwards, was adjudged to have been dangerous. But again, Sreytouch in goal, pulling off another good save.
Yes, and better play from Singapore, better positioning in the second half.
Ivy Chan trying to drive into the box. Penalty corner awarded. Number 3 of this half. No goals from either of the 2 before, so they'll be looking to try and capitalise on this one as well. The big question is, can they? 20 minutes left then. Singapore would love to get themselves into double digits. That was the target at the start of the day. It's not like they haven't had enough opportunities or chances. There's the stop. Tan scoops it forwards, deflected in as well.
That was nice. Well worked. Penalty corner.
It's looked good for Singapore. It's been poked home from Ting, who was in the right place at the right time just to guide it past a Sreytouch in goal.
Yes,
9-0
I
the
mentioned
scoreline.
again, yeah, the positioning is slightly better this second half. Credit to the Cambodian players. They are not afraid, even though they are down by 9. They are brave to attack and give Singapore defense trouble.
Big learning curve for them. They're yet to score a goal, the same as Brunei. So really is, as mentioned, a very new outlook for Cambodian hockey. Out of the 18-player squad, 16 players are teenagers. They've got one 22-year-old and one 35-year-old, as that's really cool. Surely she's got to score eventually, and finally the double digits come up. It was a cool, calm finish in the end. It looked as though the opportunity had gone. However, it hadn't. And another goal, again, within the space of a minute. 2 in a minute then for Ting.
Good for them. I think they are now a bit more calm and settled. So hopefully they can get a few more.
Can they push on? As we mentioned, Cambodia lost by 14 to Thailand and to Kazakhstan. Shield in there and not moving the ball means the hit goes in favour of Singapore. Bit of time and space now for Aliza. That's much better again. Can tell you that the men's Pool A game has just finished, and it's finished 4-3 in favour of the Thais. That sees Thailand go through with China, who have already qualified. What an enthralling game that had transpired to be. That's unfortunate for Hong Kong, who gave a real good account of themselves. They rested 4 players yesterday in their group game. However, they just couldn't pull it off today against the Thais. Syasya, a little bit of time and space for her. Delivered into the box again, and a big mistake from the keeper. The hat-trick in the space of 2.5 minutes then for Ting, and you don't see that very often.
No, but Singapore is slowly, they are playing well, and that's why I think the mood is there and the goals are coming in.
It does beg the question, doesn't it? Why wasn't it like this in the first half? But again, you do have to say that the Cambodians will be tiring this very young, inexperienced squad. Very big ask for them to come here in these conditions as well, with the heat and the humidity. Nice ball pushed forwards. Are we going to get another one straight away? It's another good save. However, another chance for another goal, and that's unselfish. That's really unselfish from Ting. She teed it up on a plate for Nadia, who makes it 12. And it's raining goals now in Singapore.
Yeah, you are right. That was a very good teamwork.
Five goals in 10 minutes then. 7 goals already in this second half. And there has been, in the last 4.5 minutes, 4 goals. So that just tells you the dominance that's there. critics answered for you after yesterday's tactics, Nordin? We do have to relate back to that because it was a much tougher affair for Singapore, but they knew that they had to come out today and get goals, and that's exactly what they have done.
Yes, I agree with you. If you talk, you speak about this game, yeah, they're supposed to play well. But what I'm saying is that yesterday it seems like they are not doing anything to improve the score or to improve the game. So more to like a waiting game all the time. So
Shot from range, batted down. Ting pulls it back. Nice little turn right on the edge. That's good stick work. Ting again was looking to drag it across the face of goal. There's still time as well. The biggest score we've had in both the men's and the women's competition is 16. That was China defeating Hong Kong. The women's level, it's 14. So Singapore's still a little way away from that. However, with them scoring 4 goals in 4.5 minutes, it is a possibility that they could rack up a very, very big score here.
yes, I think they can, because I think Cambodian are practically walking now, and they are just staying inside their quarter. And I think Singapore can score a few more, maybe another 5, 6 more, maybe go to 20.
You're not asking for too much, are you, Nordin? Of course, they're wearing his heart on his sleeve. Well, they've done exactly tactically what you said they would do this second half, and that's to move the ball quicker, move this Cambodian defence, and they have looked a much better side for it as well. They've looked a different side, full of confidence. Syasya drives it goal bound. Unfortunately, no one could get the touch, and again, you can see the concentration levels in the Cambodian defence just lapsing slightly.
Yes, I think they are really tired, and they are just waiting for the time to be over.
Does happen as a player sometimes, doesn't it? You've played in any sport that when you're up against it, and you have been like these young players are, you just sometimes can't wait for that final whistle to go.
Yes, especially when we play the top teams like Australia, European teams, we are just waiting for the time to finish.
You know what's coming. That's the difference. That's why they do have those ranks in the top 5, the top 10 of the world. But it's always a great experience and a learning experience to play against better players. Cambodians will learn so much from this. Syasya plays it forwards. Ting again unselfish. Tees it up on a plate. Goal number 13. Unlucky for some. It's not unlucky for Singapore. So it's Nadia's turn to score 2 on the bounce. Well finished off, and again, fantastic work from Ting, and really unselfish as well, just putting it on a plate for her teammates. Here they come again, Singapore. They win a long corner.
You're totally right, Paul. I think second half this is a different Singapore team. They are passing the ball, they're moving the ball around, and they are playing so much better.
Again, it begs the question, why didn't they play like this yesterday against Thailand? Yes, they couldn't deal with the press that Thailand employed, but there is a way around it, because they've shown here that if teams set up to defend, there's a way around that as well. And that one goes in favour of Cambodia.
Especially when you play in the international game and play against a stronger team, the pressure is always there. Sometimes we can cope, sometimes we can't. That's how important every game.
Every game has its own set of challenges, doesn't it?
Yes,
Different types of pressure as well.
exactly.
The pressure for Singapore was scoring and maintaining goals going in frequently, and that's exactly what's happened this second half. And they're coming a lot more frequently than Cambodia would have liked. Another penalty corner. It's only the fourth one of the half, because this time Singapore have taken their chances when they're playing forwards and in open play.
Yes, I believe it's mental. I think it's confident level. Probably just now they are not playing very well, and now they are playing well. The confidence level have gone up.
I'm sure it'd be nice for them to score from a set play. They've only managed to do it once this second half in just 3 attempts. This the fourth. Again, a lot of white shirts in and around the D. It's pulled back and smashed forwards. That's going to hurt. Ouch. Soth just jumps up and about. She's not happy at all with that. A nice bruise on her leg tomorrow. It's good to see, though, that the Hockey Federation of Singapore has made sure that there are ice baths, that there is ice available, that all the facilities here. It is a wonderful setting here, one of the best in Southeast Asia. There's no question about that, and it really does cater for international tournaments.
Yes, I agree with you. Especially these two pitches side by side is a wonderful thing to have.
I've got one criticism: we just can't see the other game. There's a big grandstand in the way there that hosts both pitches, which is obviously fantastic. But
probably we should have sat there and watched.
I think it's us just being a little bit selfish, isn't it? Wanting to watch all the action that's going on. But if that happened, we may take our eye off the ball here. Singapore haven't taken their eye off the ball. 13 goals that will send a message to Kazakhstan and to Brunei that they are serious about progressing through this tournament. Kazakhstan game comes on Sunday for the ladies. Brunei will be up tomorrow. Men's semi-final day on Saturday. China and Thailand already qualified, as have Sri Lanka and Singapore, all bar an absolute disaster tonight, which would mean about a 15-0 defeat. So it does look as though the semi-finals are set in stone. We don't think that that's going to happen anyway, as they take on Myanmar, the Singapore men in Pool B. That's a great, brave challenge coming in on that occasion from Sam.
I think it's not going to be a walkover later. I think Myanmar will be a tough team, a physical team.
It's okay as long as they don't lose by 15 goals. Can't see that happening. They put in a couple of solid performances. It was a real solid first half performance against Sri Lanka. However, the second half they let themselves down a little bit. The Sri Lankans came back at them. That game's a little bit later on. We'll be streaming that game for you, so make sure you tune back in. Here, it's a stroll in the park for the Singapore ladies. 13-0 the scoreline. Can they make it 14 and do what Kazakhstan and Thailand did to Cambodia? Well, they're just passing it around at will at the moment. And I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that the scoreline should really be 20 or 25. That's how well Singapore have played and the amount of chances they have created.
Yes, they have created more chances, and probably they have supposed to score like maybe 20, yeah.
I think we've mentioned how critical the 16-year-old in goal, Sreytouch, has been at least on 10 occasions, pulling off real good saves. And that's not all the saves that she's made. Those were just the good ones. Yeah. So it really could have been...
Really need to give her credit.
Yeah, it really could have been a much higher score. However, the manner and the fashion that Singapore played will please the coach, David Venet. He'll be happy with that, particularly the second half performance. We have to say that, the way that they've moved the ball.
And they have kept the structure, so the passing is much easier.
Easily picked off again. little bit of time and space now for Cheryll. It seems like ages ago since she scored the first goal. That's a great stop. Really good play there from Nurul. Tiffany Ong. Cheryll. Well switched from Cheryll. Chia. Swiped away defensively from Theab. Singapore will want to get the 14th. Make no mistakes about that. Inside the D, another good save as well. Ivy Chan picks up the loose ball. Good stick work from her, just waiting for the support. Nurul helps it on. Scoop back into the far post area. Another opportunity gone, but again, Sreytouch down to her right-hand side, kicking it away to safety. Good save.
She changed her mind and giving it to the Cambodian 16.
I used to be uncertain, but I'm not sure now.
Me too.
Not the best clearance. An awful, awful mistake there from Run. 22-year-old who has 19 caps. They are giving these youngsters the opportunity to play Cambodia. However, the development is taking its time, and there's another penalty corner, and straight away the veteran Chheoung Nu. So 5 come up for Singapore in this second half. Can they capitalise and see this game off and post a scoreline that is exactly the same as Kazakhstan and Thailand?
Probably they had same problem with Singapore in the first half.
Yeah, you would think so. It's a nice stop. It's a variation. Tolly Min back inside. Laura Tan deflected forwards, and Ivy Chan finally gets her name on the score sheet as well. She's worked incredibly hard throughout the whole of this tournament and has impressed for the Singapore team. She finally gets her just rewards and manages to poke that home to get her third of the event.
Yeah, she deserved it, and because she was very fast on the reaction after the deflection.
Well, that's the first goal in about 8.5 minutes. Feel like we've missed something somewhere. After that little glut we had, 4 goals in 4.5 minutes where Singapore really did impose themselves. But this, as you've mentioned, the game of hockey is psychological as well. And Singapore having posted the same as Kazakhstan and Thailand, that will give them a mental boost going into their final remaining games. It's not over yet. They could surpass them. Nicely played into the box and into the D. And yet again, it's another penalty corner. So still time as we enter 80 seconds left for Singapore to get one more.
I thought the Singapore player just now wasted a chance because the umpire gave her advantage play so that she can score. She wanted a short corner, which is surprising.
The umpires have noticed do bring it back as well if nothing happens or transpires. So there is that option there as well. Laura Tan fires it in. It's a good save. It's stuck. It's going to be another short corner. Number 7 of this half. Got stuck right in her pads there as she came out to close the ball down. Laura Tan teed up nicely. 5 goal bound, but just wide.
That rule also has changed because a few years ago when the ball is stuck in the pads would be a bully off on top of the circle. Now they have changed it. If there's any ball stuck in the on the pads, it will be a penalty corner.
It just helps and make sure that the goalkeepers do clear the ball properly, as that will just about do. 3-2-1. There goes the horn. And a big, comfortable, comprehensive victory for Singapore. They've managed to do what Kazakhstan and Thailand did, and that's defeat Cambodia 14-0. But it's the second half performance that this game will be remembered for. 9 goals, and impressive from the Singapore ladies.
Yes, especially the second half. I think they played very well. They played very well. They I think moved the ball and they find more space. I think that's the space they get to score the goal.
Thoroughly deserved then for Singapore. It's made a massive dent in the Kazakhstan and Thailand goal difference. 14 goals now puts them on plus 18, which means that 6 goals against Brunei would put them level with Kazakhstan, as they will go head-to-head on the final day on Sunday. That's the big one. But here from the Sengkang Hockey Complex, it's been all one-way traffic. It's Singapore that have defeated Cambodia by 14 goals to 0. We've got the men's Pool B game coming up a little bit later on. The Singapore men will take on Myanmar. They're through all bar a miracle, and that means Myanmar having to win and score 14 or 15 goals. Make sure you join us a little bit later on. But for now, thanks for joining us.